had time to review all of the checkpoints and also your sorry, I'm having a hard time getting my mind together this morning. Also, your proposals for the midterm project so that I could talk to you a little bit about that. So things are looking pretty good. A few reminders, you should be talking to someone 2 generations removed. 40 years older is typically the way to go. If that's a problem, you can certainly contact me. If I saw any issues with questions, I went ahead and discussed those in my comments on your proposals. Do keep in mind that you want to have open-ended questions, and it's perfectly fine to ask follow-up questions. You may find that you and your interviewee get focused on something really specific, and that's okay, because what you're going to do as you work on this essay is figure out the most important or most interesting or most impressive pieces of information that you got about technology from your interviewee, and that's what you're really going to focus this essay about. You shouldn't try to get everything from the interview into the essay. So ideally, you will find a couple of points to really focus on and use those points to compare your experience and see what conclusions you can draw from that. So the outline for this essay is due this week, and I'm doing that so that I can make sure everybody's on the right track and I can offer you suggestions, and I'll try to get those graded just as quickly as I got the proposals done this week. I got them all turned around within 24 hours. I was very proud of myself. So I hope that's helpful for you all as you move forward with your essays. If you have questions or if you get stuck with the essay, please let me know as soon as possible so that I can help you get back on track. So the completed essay, checking my calendar, will be due on March 16th, and we're going to have a little midterm exam online to go along with that, and I'll give you some more details about that. To help you prepare for that, just go back and review your quizzes. That's where a lot of the content's going to come from. Nothing new, no big surprises or anything like that. The other thing that I did want to mention about these interviews and essays, remember that technology is a very broad term and you need to narrow that down. So, when you say, oh, how do you feel about technology? Well, that's huge. You need to limit that. How do you feel about modern communication technology? How do you feel about the electronic technologies that are available to help you do household chores, for instance? So make sure you don't just ask blanket questions about technology. Make sure you narrow that down a bit. And remember to speak specifically about technology when you write about it in your essay. So those were the main things that I wanted to discuss with you this week. If you have questions, as always, please send me an email. If there's some subject you need me to cover on one of these videos, I'm happy to do it. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I look forward to your assignments next week.